Hey y'all, welcome back to hashtag Fabulous. I'm your girl Fabulous. I'm your girl Fab, and today I'm going to talk to you about, you read the title, yes, the time that I tried to interview at ULTA and they played me, or I tried to work at ULTA, but they played me. So let me tell you guys this story. No introductions. You know, you guys know the regular spiel. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like this video, like it, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel. So let's get on with the story. So I did recently interview at ULTA like 3-4 months ago. Yeah, about 2-3 months ago, something like that. And it was like a 2 or 3 interview process. Like, first I just applied regularly or whatever to ULTA, and then I got picked up, or my information got picked up, or my resume got picked up, or whatever got picked up by a recruiter. And the recruiter emailed me. It was like, okay, yeah, I would like to include you into a group interview. And I was like, okay, cool. So I went down to some place downtown, and it was a group interview. It was definitely a group interview. He also told me, the recruiter guy also told me, like, to bring all of my information, like my social security card, my birth certificate, my license, my this and that and that and this and that. And I was like, okay, well, you know, it's not the first time that, it wouldn't be the first time that I got hired on the spot. And, you know, they told me to bring all of that stuff anyway. So I'm like, okay, fine, that's cool, you know, I'll bring all that stuff. So group interview comes and goes, and the interview was cool or whatever. He was like, okay, well, I'll forward everybody's information that I feel are good candidates to the ULTAs. So supposedly I was a good candidate because he forwarded me to another ULTA for a second stage interview process. And this interview process was a little, I didn't like the vibes, you know. When I walked in, it was at an actual ULTA this time, and I didn't like the vibes that I was getting. When I walked in, I was like, hi, how are you? Can I speak to, let's name her Snob. Let's name her Snob, because that's what, you know, she gave me that vibe, that snob vibe. So let's name her Snob. So I was like, okay, hi, how are you? I'm looking for Snob. You know, I have an interview with her, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm thinking, you know, since this is the second stage, it's going to be like an individual interview, right? That's what I'm thinking in my cranium, you know, in my brain, you know. But no, it was another damn group interview, and the interview was supposed to start at like 1 o'clock, I think. Yeah, it was supposed to start at 1 o'clock, but it didn't start until like 1:30, 1:45. I was literally walking around in the ULTA for like 30-45 minutes before Snob came out and found me, or I rather found her, because I found out it was another group interview because I saw other girls from the last group interview walk in. And I'm like, okay, this is another group interview. I didn't even think like, okay, we're gonna go one by one. I didn't even think that. I was like, okay, this is another group interview. Like, why am I doing group interviews? Like, you know, like, why am I doing these group interviews? I mean, not to brag on myself, but I have a lot of experience with makeup, like with regular glam makeup as well as special effects makeup. Like, I feel like I'm a little bit above group interviews with high schoolers, and, you know, it was just a bit much. But anyway, she finally comes out, Snob finally comes out, and she's like this older lady. She's not old, but she's like middle age old. Like she's like 35, 40 old. So she's kind of plump, you know what I'm saying? She looks like she had a few kids in her life and never really lost the baby fat. Like, you know, not to bash those that never lost the baby fat and have kids, because I don't have kids. But she gives me mom vibes, you know, like, or auntie vibes, you know, like. But anyway, she comes out and she sees the first two girls. She didn't see me, because I was like actually looking at the makeup. I was like, okay, like what brands do they actually carry in this store, because I might be actually working in this store. So I see that she's recruiting the other two girls. She finds the other two girls, and I walk up to her and I was like, hi, you know, I give her a really firm handshake, you know, because firm handshakes are a sign of confidence and, you know, strength and whatever, and good leadership and whatever. So I gave her a really firm handshake, and we all go to the back of the store, to like their stock room or whatever, their break room or whatever. And we do the interview there, and she's asking a lot of the same questions that they asked at the first group interview. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just going to regurgitate all this information that I gave them the first time, right? Right. So, after the interview, you know, she's like, do you have any questions for me? And I'm like, I really don't have any questions for you besides how soon can I hear back? And that's what I asked her. I was like, well, how soon can I hear back from you guys? Or how soon can we hear back from you guys? Because it was 3 of us, you know what I'm saying, the group interview. And she was like, well, you know, give it like a week. And I was like, okay, cool, a week standard, fine. So a week goes by, and an ULTA did actually, and I say an ULTA because she said she's going to forward our information to another store, to other stores in the district. And I'm like, oh, so you're not hiring. Okay, we're just interviewing here. Great. The runaround, great. I love it. I love wasting time. Who doesn't? You know? But after she forwarded my bad, somebody was texting me. She forwarded our information, and then ULTA did actually call me, and he was like, well, you know, I'm not really looking for beauty advisors or whatever they're called. Yeah, beauty advisors. He was like, I'm not really looking for beauty advisors to be like on the shift. I'm looking for beauty advisors to be taskers. And taskers are people that just do shipment, are people that just unload the truck and then stock up the store before opening or after closing. So that way no customers can see them, there's no customer interaction, there's none of that. They just unload, stock up, and leave. And he was like, well, that's the only thing that I'm looking for right now. And I was like, well, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't have 13 years of experience in makeup just to unload some damn boxes and go home. Like, no customer interaction, like nobody asking me questions, like I don't get to experience none of the actual makeup magic on the floor or the hair salon on the floor. I don't get to network or anything like that. Like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to just unload boxes, wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning. First of all, I don't even drive. I take public transportation, okay? And I'm just not gonna be able to, you know, make it to work at 5 or 6 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, the buses don't start running until like 5 in the morning by my house anyway. So if you need to be there by 5, I'm not going to spend money. And that's another thing too. I was like, I'm not going to spend money taking Ubers and Lyfts and taxis, cabs, just to go to and from work. And I'm not even probably breaking even. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even probably getting paid every week. I'm probably getting paid every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have, like, not everybody has money like that just to throw around just to come to work and go home. Like, and it's not even like a full work day. It was literally like from 5 to 9 because they open at like 9 o'clock. No, I'm not going to do that. 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. Are you serious? 4 hours? 4 hours, sometimes 5 because it might go over to 10 o'clock, but 4 or 5 hours? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just to unload boxes and stock up and that's it? Absolutely not. So I told him, I was like, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't want to do that. He was like, okay, well, let me give Snob a call and I'll let her know what you said. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And I'll leave her an email as well. So I left her a very professional email. After we got off the phone, I went and emailed her. I was like, dear Snob, in the most professional way, you got me fucked up. I do not have 13 years of experience in the makeup field to unload boxes and just to go home. No customer interaction, nothing, no form or no way, shape, or form to advance or to further my knowledge within the makeup field. Like, I did not sign up for this, and I'm not going to sign up for this. Y'all got me fucked up. It's pretty much what I told her in the most professional way possible. Of course, I didn't curse, but I definitely told her, like, yeah, you got me fucked up. So she then calls me. After I sent an email, it was like 30 minutes to an hour later, she calls me. She was like, well, I read your email. It sounds like you're confused about our positions. And I was like, yeah, apparently I am confused about the positions because people are calling me, telling me that they only need people to just unload the truck. And that's not what I thought this was. You know, I thought, you know, I was going to be interacting with the guests and expanding my knowledge of makeup and being inspired and creative in this company, and I thought I was going to be able to do that. She was like, well, being a beauty advisor, a part of being a beauty advisor is not only cashiering, but it's also tasking. I was like, well, apparently it's only tasking because nobody is looking for a cashier. Everybody's just looking for somebody to unload trucks, and I'm not a man. Gender equality my ass. I'm not a man. I'm not a man. Look at me. Like, I am too fabulous to do manual fucking labor like that. Are you serious? I don't even take out the trash. Like, my man does that. Like, I don't even take out the trash. Like, no. Absolutely not. And she was like, well, unfortunately, you can't move further in this process and you're not a good fit for ULTA then. And I was like, yeah, you're right, because I didn't waste 13 years learning as much as I can about makeup just to unload trucks and go home and not share that knowledge with other people. And she was like, well, I'm sorry you feel that click. I'm sorry you feel that click, bitch. I'm sorry you feel these nuts, bitch. I was so upset. I was so mad. Like, I almost started crying and everything, y'all. Like, because I really wanted to work at ULTA. Like, it's like always been my dream to work at like a real makeup store like Sephora or ULTA. But I don't think I would want to apply to ULTA again. Like, absolutely not. The way they played me, like, no. Like, absolutely not. And then I got an email from the freaking recruiter talking about oh, well, I heard what happened. We heard about what happened with you and ULTA. Like, maybe wasn't the right company for you. Maybe you could try these other companies or blah, blah, blah. And they weren't even makeup companies. And I was like, no, actually, take me off your recruiting list. This is bogus. Y'all set me up. Y'all get me messed up. I am not no freaking man. I am not going to unload no trucks. Are you serious? I'm not going to unload no trucks and then just go home. Like, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Sorry, my brow keeps slipping or whatever, but it's cool, whatever. But yeah, y'all, that's the time that ULTA played me. ULTA tried to play me. And you know what? I look back on it. Like it was years ago. It was actually a couple months ago, but I look back on it and it's like, I should have taken a position just so I can steal a whole bunch of makeup and then never come back again. I would have like stolen a whole box or two of makeup. No, I wouldn't have. No. No, but seriously, you guys, they had me all the way messed up. I couldn't believe that. What? And I went and like went through the trouble of like printing out references and clients and anyway, that's the time that ULTA tried to play me, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. Comment on the time that a company tried to play you. You know what I'm saying? You thought they hired you for one thing, but it turns out they hired you to be their manual labor monkey donkey or something like that. You know? So, yeah, leave a comment. Tell me if you ever been through that before. And also subscribe to my channel. Yeah, because you can't have enough fabulous in your life, bitch. You can't have enough of me in your life. So yeah, follow me on all my social media, Instagram, Snapchat, maybe Twitter, if you want to. I'm not really on Twitter like that, but yeah, that's the time ULTA tried to play me, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching my video. Stay true, stay yourself, and stay #fabulous, you guys. Bye. Have a good one.